Hello, everyone. Today's topic I feel is going to be of value and productive for our species, but first I'd like to give a little disclosure. One of my biggest gifts is the ability to pinpoint negative energy in my body, and I'm able to see where the source of that negative energy is. So please, if you come here sending me negative energy or hate, it's going to be sent right back to you. So, a little background on me and my conditioning is that my mother is a very light skinned Caucasian woman, and my father was very dark skinned West African Native American. So, for me, it is quite a blessing that I'm able to connect with all different types of human ancestry bloodline lineages. I am able to appreciate. There is a subconscious mindset that has been affecting certain groups. And I do feel that unfortunately it is rippling out into the collective, and it is this notion of shame. Now, I myself have experienced shame and what it does to behavior. I was in a relationship that I was seeking validation from my family through this relationship. I knew that this specific man was going to be completely accepted and I was going to be validated if I were to stay in a committed relationship with him. And over time, I began feeling shame because it wasn't truly the love that was serving my heart. I knew that I was continuing feeding this relationship due to the fact that I was feeling empty and shameful and needing validation from another group of people who they themselves were not in alignment with unconditional love, compassion, and acceptance themselves. So I was stuck in shame and sabotage. I was doing a dance between the two. I stayed with this man. I felt shameful, but I was sabotaging continually to seek that validation from my family, to feel love, to be accepted. So over time, something obviously had to give. And it was the fact that I had to own up. I had to own my actions and the unwillingness to take care of myself. There was a very specific mindset that I was believing in that was putting me down in a hole, that was hurting me, that was keeping me shameful, keeping my behavior out of alignment with my highest good, to the point where I kept sabotaging myself. And it was an embarrassment. I needed to wake up. So it came down to the fact that I had to own not needing validation from a group of people that were aligned with old, worn out ideas, old patternings of belief systems that were completely insane. And I had to get to the point where I was no longer feeding into that relationship. I was no longer showing up for that person. I didn't need him. That wasn't love. It was all a show to fit in, to feed my ego, and to feel better. We have to make that quantum leap. We have to grow through those pains. We have to make a different decision for ourselves. So the solution is to our evolution is to own up. What's ours? What did we do? What did we contribute to? What are we doing now? What are we feeding? What relationships are we showing up for? What connections are we allowing? Who are we enabling? I feel that these are the questions we really have to ask, regardless of our skin color, regardless of who we are. We are a human family.